What's up, everybody? Today I'm going to be doing my weekly recap, and usually I just do this um, with no camera, obviously. But I'm going to be doing it on camera. I'm going to show you guys how I go through it every single weekend and how I recap the entire week. And this is going to be a longer video, so hopefully you guys can bear with me on this one. But yeah, let's just start out on Monday. And I'm just going to go over trades I could have taken, why I didn't take a trade that day, stuff like that. So let's get right into it. Monday, here's 8 o'clock. So 5 p.m., we'll go a 5-minute candle, 5-minute time frame. Hourly time frame, we have this, draw on liquidity. We have this, and then this, hourly liquidity. It already took out these. Same thing on ES. And yeah, as you guys can see, I already did it, but market opens. What does it do? Hit sell side liquidity. Sell side liquidity gets slammed on NASDAQ as well. What am I going down to? I'm waiting for a 5-minute retrace. Okay, so we're on 5-minute time frame, 5-minute retrace right here. Broke it, 5-minute retrace, or 5-minute down candle. Okay. I would have targeted this 15 minutes. So we have news at 9 as well, so I'm not trading till 9 even. Sorry, I'm just kind of going through everything really quick. But, okay, so what do we have? 9 o'clock, we have news. Okay. And then, what do I need? I need a 5-minute retrace. S&P already hit TP1. Cool. I don't give a shit about S&P anymore because it already hit TP1. What is NASDAQ at? NASDAQ's at a lot of liquidity right now. Is that a high? Yep. So it hits a new high. All we need is a 5-minute retrace. 5-minute retrace right here. Okay. Break. Bam. Broke structure. Rebroke to the uptrend. Another 5-minute retrace. No trades because I mean it didn't break anything. As you guys can see, it didn't do anything. So I didn't take anything that day. So time to move on to Tuesday. So I'll catch you guys on Tuesday. All right, so here's what Tuesday's looking at. We got news 9 a.m. Not trading until 9 a.m. Jolt job openings. Okay. So what do we have? NASDAQ's all the way up here. ES is all the way down. So, in turn, what am I expecting? I'm expecting ES to follow. So, right here, I would have targeted this 15-minute time frame. Bam, it gets hit. Okay. What do we need from ES? We need at least one 15-minute time frame to get hit. So, I'm targeting right here. targeting right here. So what do we have? Actually, before this, what do we have? We get this up. We get a retrace right here after taking out this liquidity. So we'll go down to the 5-minute time frame or the 1-minute time frame. Let's see here. We have this 9 o'clock. NASDAQ already hit stuff. 9 o'clock. And you could have entered. Let's see here. That's really retrace. I wouldn't have entered off of that because that's just equilibrium. And yeah, I wouldn't have entered again. Another no entry because this would have been my entry right here. But guess what happens? News comes out and it decides to tank and it would have hit stop loss. So I wouldn't have entered because I'm not going to enter off of this candle at 8:56 when news comes off at 9, and I'm not going to enter after news based on this candle because news can have a huge impact on the market. So why would you enter off of that? And NASDAQ, yep, NASDAQ hit the 15-minute time frame. And I remember this day. I was wanting price to break this. See what happens. I was off the charts at this point. Yeah, I didn't see any trades today. This would have been the trade right here off of this. And we have this this equilibrium getting hit as well. And then yeah, I just want to enter it off that because 9 o'clock candle hits. And then what do we have? I was expecting a pushback into this fair value gap, and I was waiting for that because I was wanting it to get all the way down to here for equilibrium. I wasn't wanting it to get down to here on equilibrium, and some people might have entered right here and would have gotten stopped out because they were expecting price to go right here. But I didn't enter at all. I was wanting price to go right here to this equilibrium. And it ended up doing it right here, as you guys can see. But as you guys can see, it didn't hit the fair value gap. And it was one tick away, and I was not willing to take that. Or it was literally one tick away from filling the fair value gap. I remember this because I was going to enter right here at 9:11. But I didn't, and it was a good thing that I didn't. So, yeah. And then, like I said, NASDAQ already hit the 15-minute highs. Hit TP1. So, automatically, I'm thinking, I'm not going to trade. What happens on ES? It doesn't hit any 15 minutes. None of them. So, in turn, what am I expecting? I'm expecting price to go all the way up to the 15-minute time frames. But it ended up not doing that. So I did not get in because none of my confluences were filled that I wanted to see that day. So as you guys can see, we have this fair value gap. I just got rid of all the drawings. Fair value gap, 9 o'clock news candle. Right here, jolt job openings. 9 o'clock news candle comes. Bam, does really nothing to the market. Then what happens? Tanks back down. It was just kind of choppy, and I didn't enter. And yeah, let's move on to Wednesday. I'll see you guys Wednesday. So Wednesday comes around. What do we have? Hourly liquidity right here. We are at all-time highs as well, so there's no hourly sell-side liquidity. So right here, hourly liquidity gets hit. That was enough for me. I just need a retrace. Need a retrace. Bam. Get a retrade or a retrace on ES. But what do we have? We have news. ADP non-farm at 7:15 a.m. 9 a.m. PMI. I'm waiting until 9 a.m. once again. We also have Powell speaking at 12:45 p.m. on Wednesday. So what do? I de-risk. I don't trade till 9 a.m. Managing my risk. What do non-profitable traders do? Not manage their risk. What am I doing? Managing my risk. That's simple, honestly. And what happens? We get this retrace. Okay, go to 1 minute. What happens? I'm targeting a 15-minute time frame. Once again, NASDAQ hits this 15-minute little tiny fair value gap. TP1 gets hit on NASDAQ. Cool. Not trading NASDAQ. Nice. What do we go down to? We go down to ES. What does ES has to hit? ES has to hit these 15-minute highs in order to fulfill my bias for the day. So, what do? 5-minute retrace happens. 9 o'clock news. Cool. That's all I care about. What do I see on here? I have equilibrium. Let's play it out a little bit. I remember this. It dumps. Market dumps. What happens? Liquidity sweep on the 5-minute. Cool. Liquidity sweep happens on the 5-minute time frame. What else do we get? We also have SMT. Bam. ES or NASDAQ is making higher lows. NASDAQ making lower lows. SMT, I didn't really go over. I don't think I made a video about SMT divergence yet. But what happens? Lower lows, higher lows. Cool. That is close enough for me to enter. With that, what do we have? Little break of structure right here. So what do we have? 5-minute SMT divergence. 1-minute break of structure. Let's see what happens. And we also had 1-minute equilibrium. Respecting equilibrium, respecting the divergence, respecting the break of structure. Huge buy side potential. I got in right here because it broke structure right down here. I put stops right there. Highs. 1.3 risk to reward. I remember taking this trade and I lost, and you guys will see that in a couple of seconds. Bam, I lost. What did price want to do? Price wanted to go down to this 1 hour fair value gap. What did I do wrong today? Simply nothing. I entered off of what I wanted to enter off of, and it stopped me out. And then look what happens. Price goes up to TP1. My bias was right. My entry was wrong. Can I change anything? Nope. Cool. Wednesday's all done. And if I were to enter again, that was a big ass yawn. There were a couple of entries right here. So we have equilibrium right here. And you could have went like this. Respected equilibrium. Simply, you could have done that for TP for a trade. Or there were a couple of people in my Discord that took the trade. They also took this inverse for value gap. No, it wasn't that. Yeah, it was that. Yeah, so it took this inverse fair value gap, saw it, respected it right here, took the trade off of that, hit TP1. I didn't take this trade. I only take one trade every single day. But yeah, that's what price wanted to do Wednesday. And cool. I'll see you guys on Thursday. All right, so back on on Thursday now. What do we have? Market hits this hourly high right here. Cool. What happens on S&P? Market hits nothing. So, in turn, what am I expecting? S&P to go up here. So I'm just waiting for S&P to go up here. So I wait, bam. S&P hits this. What happens with NASDAQ? Hit this hourly low. This hourly low as well. So, in turn, what am I expecting with the S&P? I'm expecting the S&P to go down to this hourly low as well. Because why am I saying I'm expecting S&P to go down to this hourly low because NASDAQ went down to this hourly low and took it out. And what happens? S&P follows NASDAQ, NASDAQ follows S&P. If something happens on NASDAQ where it hits liquidity, such as right here, S&P has to do the same thing. If NASDAQ goes down right here, S&P has to do the same exact thing. So what happens? I'm waiting for a 5-minute retrace. Bam, right here, 5-minute retrace. This is like clear as day. Like, what do we have? Fair value gap, equilibrium, and we have this inverse fair value gap right here. Broke structure right there, showing potential to go down to the downside even more. What does it also do? Respects this inverse. To me, that's like, okay, I'm ready to get in. I just need this to respect it. What happens? Price doesn't break structure either to the uptrend. And I'm trying to get the right bar for me to get in. What happens? Right here, I would have gotten in. Respected this for value gap. Respected equilibrium. Putting stops all the way at the high because that's what I do with equilibrium. Everyone in my comment sections were flaming me for how how big my stop loss was. I did not want it to go right here. Been plenty of times where I go off at equilibrium and it goes up a lot higher than this fair value gap and I get stopped out. And I wasn't willing to risk it, especially with going with one loss for the day. And Thursday, what happens? We have unemployment claims at 7:30 a.m. Nothing after that. Friday, tomorrow's non-farm. If you're thinking in Thursday's mindset, Thursday is tomorrow. The next day is non-farm. So it's like I'm gonna be safe on this. I'm not gonna risk, or I'm not gonna be stupid with my stop loss, and I'm gonna have some common sense and just put it a little bit higher just in case price gets a little bit choppy and is doing what December has been doing and been shitty. So what happens? 1, 2, 3, 4. Bam. Oops. Take profit has been hit. It was that simple. I went 1 for 1 this week. And yeah. Friday, it was non-farm, unemployment rates, average hourly earnings. I didn't even trade. I did look at the markets, but I did not intend on trading. I didn't do anything. So yeah. What did I say this? Hourly, NASDAQ went down to the hourly. ES has to follow and go down to the hourly as well. Look what happens. That's what happens. Bam. As you guys can see, I'll go over Friday really quickly. I'm just going to do it on ES because I didn't even look at the markets on Friday. So look what happens. Non-farm comes out right here. Price goes up 100 ticks or 80 ticks before market even opens. 50 ticks. That's still a lot. I keep lowering it. But like, so the volume before market opens was 70,000, and the volume during market open when I would have traded was 166, which was double what it was, but that's still not a lot of volume. So I didn't even trade. I don't even look at volume, but that's just like kind of an indication of why I didn't trade. Here's what NASDAQ looked like. You shouldn't trade on non-farm days. ADP non-farm, you can trade on this day. Definitely de-risk though. You do not want to take an unnecessary loss. But that's all I got for you guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this short little video. Short little video. This thing's like 26 minutes pre-edit. Edited, hopefully it gets down to 20 minutes, but I just want to show you guys what I do with back testing a little bit. It's not really back testing, just kind of weekly going over everything and what I saw. I do it really quickly. It should not take you 2-3 hours. It should take you literally the entirety of this video. And yeah, I'm also going to journal after this. I'm not going to video me journaling though. I'm literally just going to say what I need to do right for next week. And you guys should do the same exact thing. If you guys are enjoying my content, please subscribe. It shows appreciation. My channel has been growing actually quite a bit. I'm not gonna lie. So thank you guys for that. I really do appreciate that, and it just shows that you guys do like my content. At least I hope so. Um, so yeah, thank you. And if you guys want free sauce, actually, I'm gonna go over that really quick. Okay, so I'm gonna give you guys some free sauce because I want you guys to succeed. So if you guys do want some sauce with some stocks, and you guys do a little bit of stocks, here's what Target's looking like. Target is very far down. It had their earnings and it shot down 20%. And I mean, you can look at that daily time frame. Filled this fair value gap right here, respected it. It's going to go up. Weekly time frame right here. And then AMD, I'm looking at AMD as well. What do we have on AMD? We have back and forth price action. Going on the daily time frame, what do we have? We have this fair value gap getting filled right here. It's completely filled. We're showing a little bit of rejection. If it rejects out of here, that is easily bullish confirmation. It also has a BPR right here. If it doesn't reject and if it goes through this fair value gap, then AMD is probably not gonna be a stock to look at for another couple of days. But if it does reject out of here, easily a buy. Make sure it breaks structure. And on the weekly time frame, it's been back and forth. Price maybe should go up to these monthly highs. Maybe these highs right here, maybe up here, maybe all the way up. I'm not going to give you guys too much game, but I'm going to tell you guys to watch for AMD and Target. I talked about it on my Discord a little bit. But yeah, I do have entries on both of these, and I'm expecting price to honestly just rip. So if that's the case, hopefully it is. We shall see. But yeah, this is going to be a longer time frame. This will probably take like a month or two. But as you guys can see, a lot of liquidity was taken out. Liquidity was taken over here. Bunch, just literally just everything. Just so much liquidity was taken out on all of these. And it's like, but yeah, I'm just expecting price to rip a little bit. So we shall see. And yeah, so that's a little bit of free game for you guys. I'm not going to give you guys too much. But yeah, hopefully you guys got that little snippet a little. But make sure to watch out for those and look at the daily time frame, weekly time frame. And cool, I'm gonna wrap up this video and I'm gonna edit it. This is gonna be published Monday at 11 a.m. Eastern time. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this quick little video. Hopefully I didn't just scramble through everything. And yeah, like I said, hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys want more stock sauce and know when I'm gonna enter on those AMD and Target, join my free Discord. Like I said, it's completely free, and I'm just gonna tell you guys when I enter because I want to make you guys money or lose your guys' money. Just be smart. Make sure not to manage. Make sure not to go all in. I am human. Everyone is human. I'm gonna make mistakes, but right now I am seeing what I can get on Target AMD and AMD. So if I'm wrong, don't just flame me for it, because people can be wrong. Like, let's be real here. Anyways, that's it for you guys. Thank you guys for watching.